Hello, friends. Hello, dear viewers. Today we will play the game Minecraft. We have an unusual task today with you. As you can see, we are now on a small raft in the open ocean, and today our task will be to build a large protected base in the sea so that the sharks can't get in. We have to make this work.
Hello, everyone! Hello, subscribers! Oh my god! How can we play the Minecraft in the open ocean? I already have an idea for building our base from sharks, but it's all about later. We need to at least get started to get this job done. After all, we have to get to the point before night comes. So time is limited. Hello, everyone. It is certainly good that today we will build this protected base, but we need to understand how we will build it. We need to split up our duties so we can work faster and smoother. Let's spread out so that someone will build, and someone will do interior design. I think it's a great idea.
Hello, everyone. I suggest that we start construction as soon as possible, or with these conversations we will not have time. We will have several tasks, but the very first will of course expand our raft, as well as the construction of the initial base, in which we will settle down. From now on, let's start thinking about what we lack for a super life here.
So, we are assigned responsibilities and each will do his own thing. Personally, I will now continue our raft. The wooden part of our raft will be our base, and the rest of the iron will be our territory outside the house, where we'll have to fend off the sharks. The material was specifically chosen to save us from shark teeth. Well, I'm building our cozy little house. It'll probably be made of 2 floors, but for now we're making the ground floor so that if anything, we have somewhere to live. It will be made of an unusual construction. The beams will be made of wood, and everything else is made of iron. To me, it looks very aesthetic, and also has some degree of protection. And I'll be the final one. My task will be to wait until the base is finished, and I will finally make a roof of iron that will save us from all natural phenomena and beyond. Don't think I don't do much. I'll make it even harder later.
So we have basically finished building our ground floor base. We need to quickly make the interior here so that we were comfortable to live. We will have a stove for each, a double chest for 2, and 1 workbench, which we will not need so much. You have to think about the second floor entrance to make a warehouse there.
So I am already starting the construction of the second floor. The construction style will be the same as on the first floor. So we'll have wooden beams and everything else will be iron blocks. Pinkie Pie is already beginning to build places for our chests. Hopefully there will be enough of them. Very cool we came up with grills. It looks very beautiful. Yes, I am building places for our chests now. They will stand comfortably on stone blocks because it looks beautiful and as high as possible from the water level. I mean, he can get up sometimes, and it would be really bad if he flooded our chests. There are a lot of chests here, so we will have a huge warehouse in which we will store all things. So, now we immediately move on to a new task that we have set for ourselves. We will build a reserve warehouse under our house that is right in the water. To do this, we will need to build a base from below the house and then walk inside with a sponge. And then there will be no water and we will be very beautiful. Besides the warehouse, we need to figure out what to do.
Now I'm going to do the sponge placement. The sponge absorbs the moisture and thus removes the water. What would we do without a sponge? Because it helped us so much. It's a pretty spacious room that can hold even more chests, and we can watch the sharks, and they can't do anything about it.
So, we finished building this basement underwater. Sounds very cool. I like it. Now my job will be to make a beautiful interior here. Iron blocks fit very well here and looks very modern. Right now, we're just going to put windows in here to look at the ocean, and we're going to put chests everywhere that will be used as storage. Let's go straight to the almost final part of preparing our base for the shark raid. We have to make sure we have food supplies, but we won't have anywhere to get it, so we need a garden right now. Now we need to build an extension to our basement where we'll put our garden. It's going to be hard to hit and no one can break through the iron blocks. Instead of a floor, we can make the ground immediately so that it automatically poured water from the ocean and did not need to make a bucket for water.
I like working underwater. I'd be a good diver.
Everything. Finally, Pinkie Pie has made us a beautiful garden room, and my task now is to hoe through this land and plant wheat seedlings that will give us bread, and we will need it very much if we want anything to eat. Very cool that we have even provided food on our raft, so we are not afraid of raids. Okay, I'm about to start building the final part of our training. This is going to be defense, as well as an exit plan. Now, I'm going to make a big ice road that will help us sail fast from this house by boat. Most likely, we will blow up the house if we are surrounded by a large number of sharks. We have all foreseen. The distance from the house to the end of the ice road should be such that we did not get hit during the explosion, and also so that we can get far away. So I make the optimal distance, which I think will be more than enough. What do you think?
This is just wonderful, Twilight Sparkle. You are so good to come up with such an idea. I think this distance will definitely suffice. And now, I'm making the place where the whole house is gonna blow up. I'll make 2 bars of dynamite that will go from the 2nd floor to our basement. It will be necessary to blow up the whole house, and no one will get the things that were there.
So, I've prepared something interesting for you. These will be weapons with which we will kill sharks. Of course, they are quite hard to use, but I think you can fight back at least a few sharks. We have 4 types of weapons in our equipment. It's an assault rifle, a minigun, a bazooka, and a rocket-propelled grenade launcher. I think we can beat sharks with this set. So at last came the long-awaited night. It happened so suddenly, but we managed to prepare everything. Let's start killing the sharks that are trying to attack our base. It's less fun to shoot with a gun because he's got a lot of bullets in his clip, and he's very fast. I was able to knock out a couple of sharks. And I have a whole minigun in the arsenal, only it is very heavy and will be difficult to control. It's gonna be hard enough to guide, Pinkie Pie. Where did you get it from? Okay, well, anyway, the point is, he's a little bit of a help to the sharks. But more and more, I think we're using the plan B that we came up with, which is the exit plan.
And I seem to have the sweetest thing in my arsenal. It's bazooka. It shoots hard shells like fireworks, only much stronger. It works like a rocket launcher, only instead of grenades we have in the magazine of the missile. It's very good at killing sharks, and that's very cool. Looks like we don't have to use the blackout plan that we came up with.
The sharks are not getting any smaller, and we have to come up with a plan B measure, so get out of here! Now we quickly set fire to the dynamite that was made and sit behind each other in the boats, hold each other, and quickly swim away from the raft. Ah! What a good explosion it was! I really liked this assignment at Minecraft that we did. If you also liked the way we built the base against sharks, then like and subscribe to our channel. See you soon!